Brand Destruction, Dorky Glasses, and Don't Sleep on Threads, Chapter 23. Welcome to the Unlimited Supply Podcast, your daily music business TLDR in your ear, powered by Interest Media replacing social media, and brought to you by No Disc, helping music, technology, and finance companies navigate the music industry, and partnered with Digital Music News. It's June 24th, 2026. I'm Lars Murray. It's Viral Wednesday, but before we go viral, let's talk about going antiviral, or more broadly, about brand destruction, which seems to be all the rage these days. Whether you're the president of FIFA, Bill Gates, Poetica Coffee right here in Brooklyn, and a seemingly endless list of other entities. What if you were an artist who built your career and your loyal tribe on the concept of body positivity, kindness, a vegan lifestyle, and a strong team backing you? What if you then proceeded to go on a GLP-1 drug, lose a ton of weight, get sued by your backup dancers, and do a sponsorship deal with Chili's for baby back ribs, all at the same time as your label team was completely wiped out and replaced? I know you're saying, stop it, Lars, stop piling on, but I'm here to tell you this is not theory. This is Lizzo 2026. Her new album, Bitch, debuted to 3 million streams and 3,000 units sold last week. And I just listed a partial list of potential contributing factors. For contrast, Olivia Rodrigo's numbers were 218 million streams and 273,000 units sold last week. And there's a link to the Billboard panel discussion featuring Katie Atkinson, Denis, Chris Eggertsen, Lyndsey Havens, and Andrew Unterberger discussing all the reasons why that happened. But I digress from the Lizzo doom scroll. Just so we're not piling on, I don't agree with the online pundits that the title Bitch was an impediment to Lizzo's sales. After all, that word never hurt Elton John, Meredith Brooks, the Rolling Stones, or Jay-Z. Also, as far as I know, Lizzo has not shown up in the Epstein files, kicked a dog, or put on a pair of smart glasses. Speaking of which, let's go viral. Over in the world of interest media, it seems the tech founders just can't quit the smart glasses. Say what you will about Elon Musk, the dude is launching satellites that have tangible benefits. Over at Snap, Evan Spiegel was rolling out their latest round of brand destruction. Their latest generation of smart glasses last week. They are called Specs, and they are technologically advanced. To be sure, hey, the whole computer is inside the frame. They also cost nearly $2,200, and they set a new bar for being dorky looking. How overpriced and dorky is that? Well, over at TechCrunch, Lucas Ropek reported this week that the launch of the glasses quickly shaved 5% off of Snap's stock price, which could have been worse if Snap wasn't already down more than 25% on the year. Why do software guys try to do hardware and glasses in particular? It's not just Evan Spiegel. For whatever reason, the dork emperor Mark Zuckerberg is still at it too. Meta just rolled out a new generation of its smart glasses in partnership with the eyewear giant Luxottica. These Meta-branded glasses don't carry the inflated price tag of the Snap glasses, but they also don't come with the cachet of Meta's partnerships with Ray-Ban and Oakley. And of course, they don't have the feature set or the classic design benefits of either of those things either. I suppose there may be some utility for hardcore creators in these glasses, but I'm pretty sure we're not really there yet. Aisha Malik had the story over at TechCrunch. Actually, maybe there is some utility for these things, and if so, it's going to come from news gathering. Over at Social Media Today, Andrew Hutchinson reported last week that a Reuters poll shows that social media, or really interest media, is now the leading source of news for everyone. This is not a surprise, but now we can put a stake in the ground. June 2026 was the tipping point. What we tip into is the big question. And again, speaking of the dork emperor Zuck, he obviously has a lot of influence over what we will tip into. And one of the reasons that influence is still growing is not smart glasses, but Threads. Longtime Unlimited Supply listeners will be familiar with my repeated admonishment to not sleep on Threads, and for good reason. What's the word for reverse brand destruction? Oh yes, brand building. And while Meta Glasses is doing the former, Threads is doing the latter. Brand building. Threads crossed the 500 million monthly active user threshold, which puts it within spitting distance of Twitter X at 550 million. Two short messaging platforms to choose from, and 2 Bond villains to choose from, each with a list of brand destruction moves that would make Lizzo blush. And yet, their growth marches on. Such is our platform addiction. As for what is actually viral this week, over on TikTok, where the Bond villains lurk more in the shadows, Motion Party by Boss Man D-Lo is indestructible. The high-energy track anchoring a specific meme right now: when I get in the car after my man, followed by a reveal that the driver's seat is reclined so far back it belongs in another area code. Olivia Rodrigo's Drop Dead is way up there. The lyric "the most alive I've ever been" is driving photo dump trends, pairing the phrase with milestone moments, travel, and memories. Lado featuring Doja Cat launched their OK single on May 26th. The new album drop is riding a beat-driven edit wave of fashion videos, fan edits, food content, and more. It contains words stronger than bitch, which don't appear to be slowing it down. In Stupendo's 2016 track 647 has resurfaced thanks to the new film The Backrooms. It's driving horror fan edits, liminal space content, whatever that means, and cinematic covers. And I Call It Life by the Instagram creator Velsheva Vibe and Moss Dunn is the go-to ambient track this week for travel creators, paired with sweeping landscape shots, ocean sunsets, and mountain vistas. And if I hadn't looked up Velsheva on Insta, I would think it was AI. Our viral correspondent Lydia Valentino is with us this week. What do you got, Lydia?
Hey Lars, we've got a strange developing story this week. Rubbers, a new single by Phoenix Flexen, best known as part of LA rap group Shoreline Mafia, but is now pivoting to a synth-pop sound, got 5.3 million streams last week. There's an unnerving question on everyone's mind, however. Are we sure this is actually him, or is this song AI generated? I'll admit, I'm not sure. Every live performance of it is transparently lip-synced, but historically that's not exactly a smoking gun. Phoenix himself said that he's just using auto-tune, reverb, and a, quote, fake UK accent, and, there's no shame in that. There's even another leaked track from his upcoming project, which he said is gonna have more genre experimentation. And yeah, this second song is also very synth-pop. That at least checks out, so what's the holdup? There's still something very uncanny valley about this song. Maybe it's the lyrics, maybe it's how oversaturated this kind of 80s nostalgia is. So I do think there is some smoke here, but I cannot say if there's fire.
Thank you, Lydia. You can check out Lydia's V30 playlist on YouTube. There's a link in the show notes. And that's another Viral Wednesday. Support for Unlimited Supply is provided by you, our listeners. Sign up for a year of support and you'll get the full year's membership at a 20% discount. You'll also get the limited edition Unlimited Supply Merit Badge Trucker Hat. It's the ultimate accessory for the music industry insider, and it's available in our store and the show notes. If you like what you hear, go buy a hat, or at least please hit that follow button wherever you get your pods. I live for your praise and encouragement, but it helps a lot more if you make that manifest on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or Spotify, and tell a friend or three. And now we're on Substack too, so you can follow us there. Links are in the show notes, but you can also visit unlimitedsupplypod.com to sign up for that newsletter, to tell us what you think about the show, to suggest feature ideas, to feed us info, to feed us lunch, to call us out on our dubious assertions, and to tell us what we're missing out on. I'm Lars Murray, and remember, in this business, no conflict means no interest.